So this is something I pretty much missed doing, theorizing what's next to come within Piggy. And now that we have the books, I can finally theorize again what's coming next and what's gonna happen. As we know, we're getting the new Piggy Hunt novel next month. I'm excited. I freaking love these books. You would know this if you watch my YouTube shorts. If you're here from YouTube shorts, you would know I make too many videos on these books, and I do not regret it. But we're getting a new Piggy Hunt novel, not to be confused with the video game, because they made a book and with the same name as a game, but it's fine. They're kind of lazy with names, which I kind of already made a video about that, about how lazy they are with names, but it's fine. But we are getting a new Piggy Hunt novel soon, and I want to talk about some theories and what I think is going to happen in the book. We know the first few pages have been leaked, and basically, I think pretty much in the beginning it doesn't talk about too much, but it does mention Mr. P is there, so I think we will most likely see Mr. P, because from what we know, he didn't die, in the game, because we don't know if he died in the game. Because in the game, we know his hat's gone in the true ending. So we don't know what happened to him. Did Badgie kill him? Or did he run away? We really don't know yet. There's been no mention of Mr. P ever since book 1. Well, except for a note in book 2. And then I think Tio mentioned Mr. P a few times. But besides that, nothing has been said on Mr. P. But I believe in the book universe, he's still alive. And I think he's going to be not really a main threat, but he's going to be a threat still. But remember, we also have Tio. So does that mean we're going to have Tio and Mr. P both as threats? I want to see those two interact. I want to see a Tio and Mr. P interaction somewhere in the book. That would be pretty wild, to be honest. Not sure if it will happen, but we know Mr. P is in the books. He's mentioned. So we know he exists. And we know Tio's in the book because he appeared in the last book. So there's a chance we could get a Tio and Mr. P interaction if Mr. P is alive still. Because we don't really know what happened. Because they don't really mention Mr. P in the second book or the first book. They never mention him by name. The third book, Piggy Hunt, I think it's the first time they're ever mentioning Mr. P by name. And I just clicked on I did not mean to do that. I was trying to stay on that page. Oops. Wait a minute. I need to go back to the book. But yeah, I don't think Mr. P has ever been name dropped within the book series, so that's pretty nice that we could be getting some stuff on Mr. P maybe. But here's what I think is going to happen. Obviously, we know we made not we, because you don't play it, you read it. Ben and his group of friends made a cure, and what we know, from the description at least, they're going to be curing just random families. That's what the description of the book said, at least, I'm pretty sure. So I'm assuming they're just going to cure random families, and I'm guessing they would try and cure Sally and Doggy, right? At least Sally, because Ben knows where Sally is, but Doggy, I don't think he's ever seen again after he gets infected. He's just gone. It's not like the forest map where we see him roaming around. He's just gone. He just disappears without a trace, from what I remember. So I don't think Ben's gonna cure Doggy, because Ben doesn't even know where Doggy is. With Sally, he knows Sally is still at the metro, and yes, she could have walked on the train tracks, but who knows. Also, this is something that always came to my mind. What if Bunny is dead? What if Bunny got ran over by a train? You never know if there's some random train still out there moving by itself. Imagine Bunny walked into train tracks and just got killed by it. I know that's very random, but it's something that came to my mind multiple times, at least a year or two ago. It just came to my mind. I was like, what if Bunny's dead? I know it's a weird thing to think about, but think about Doggy as well, and a few of the other characters. They might actually just full on be dead because the characters like Archie, his face is gone. His face is gone, which one of the main big theories that there was back in the day. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed. The theory was the characters, their body just starts to, I guess, just rot away because they're pretty much zombies. So I'm pretty sure Doggy and Bunny are probably just gone, dead, never gonna be seen again. So do you think that happened in the book series as well? Or do you think Ben's gonna cure Sally and she'll be fine like nothing happened? Because no way they're curing Doggy, because Ben does not know where he went. So one thing I do think would definitely happen in either this book or the book after, I have a feeling Billy or Badgie's gonna get infected. If they do not go infected throughout the entire series, I'm gonna be surprised. But I think at least one of them is gonna get infected, and maybe the cure is gonna break. Like maybe they drop the cure, like maybe Oldie's being an idiot and just drops the bottle of the cure or whatever and breaks it, and that's it. I kind of have a feeling either someone gets infected. I don't think it's gonna be Oldie because I don't know if they would infect the kid in a kid's book. I don't know if they would allow that or if they would think it's too inappropriate or like too violent. I'm not sure if they would do that. But if anything, I would say it's either going to be Billy or Badgie who gets infected because let's look in the game. So Badgie takes the role of Zizzy, Zizzy gets infected. You might also say, well, Pony also got infected. No, he didn't. And that's if you got the true ending. He doesn't get infected. Remember, true ending of book 2, Pony never gets infected, so he's still alive. So I don't know if they would kill Billy off. They might do what they did with... They might just do what they did in the main Piggy game where Zizzy, aka Badgie in this situation, gets infected, and then Pony, aka Billy in this situation, survives. I don't know. Now, I don't... If Badgie does get infected, I think he will get cured. Kind of like how Zizzy seemingly did. We still don't know if she was actually cured. Like, we don't know that ending cutscene of Book 2 trending. We still have no clue what that means at all. It's confusing. We don't know if she's okay or she's not okay. We don't know if that's a dream or not, or like a hallucination or whatever. We still don't know. So what I say is maybe Badgie gets infected and he gets better again with the cure. That's what I kind of think is going to happen, but I think at least one of them is going to get infected. I don't know. It could be wrong. I'd be shocked if they don't get infected, but I really, really think one of them is going to get infected, and if not, dang, they're pretty tough guys right there. Also, most likely in these next few books, they're going to be going to actual new locations, because the last 2 books at least, all the locations were pretty much from the games. There's nothing really new. So now that they're done with book 1 and 2, they're probably going to move on to their own little story. Instead of just pretty much, I guess, copying off of the game, they're going to do their own thing now, hopefully. Please do your own thing. Please do your own thing. So hopefully we get some new locations. And I'm also going to say we meet some new characters that stay with us. That would be nice. Because I don't want it to be just Ben, Oli, Badgie, but I want new characters to be with us. I think it could add a bit to it. Now, who those characters would be, it could either be new characters or like characters we already know from the game. I hope that if we do get new characters that are in the group with Ben, I hope it's more underrated Piggy Skin characters. Like, it was like an underrated character. I don't know, like not Misery. Why the heck would Misery join their group? I don't know, like characters maybe like Antio. I really cannot think of any characters at the top of my head. Maybe Dessa. I don't know. It could be anyone. Just thinking of random characters here. I want it to be more underrated characters being in their group. I think that could be nice to give them like some bit of story and like some bit of attention that they need. Like Badgie, this is probably the most attention he's ever gonna get because no one gives a single crap about him. So this is honestly a good thing for him. Billy, he already had a good bit of love before the book, so this did honestly nothing to him pretty much. I mean, Billy definitely got more attention, but like he already had merchandise out there. He was already in a chapter, so See, here's Piggy Wikipedia. Here's some like underrated characters I would say. Boxy, Ellie, I don't know. I really don't know what they're doing. Okay, why did it go all the way back up here? I would say Bunny, but in the book, at least from the first few pages, they refer to Sally once again as Bunny, which I wanna talk about this real quick. I always talk about this. The first Piggy novel, we meet Sally. She's a squirrel. The second book, she's referred to as Bunny, and there's no mention of Sally until the second half of the book, where she's once again referred to as Sally, which still have no clue what that's about. So it's like, okay, maybe Bunny was a mistake. But then the third book, from the pages that have been leaked, she's being called Bunny again. So, is it Bunny that we met or Sally? Is Sally not real? Was she just an imaginary character that doesn't actually exist? I don't know. I'm still confused about that, and it's kind of annoying. Like, I'm still actually very annoyed. Is it Sally or Bunny? Because I'm just going to refer to her as I'm going to refer to wow, I cannot say that word. I'm going to call her Sally because that's what we know her as. That's what we've seen her as. We've never seen her as Bunny, unless there's going to be a drawing in the book that shows her as Bunny. Then I think I'm just going to lose my mind. But I want Bunny in the book, but I don't want her taking Sally's role. Just leave Sally alone. Just make Bunny a separate character from Sally. Don't try and make it so. Don't retcon it, okay? Just don't retcon it. Just don't, please. So it's really reading the description, and it definitely seems like we're gonna look for Mr. P. Because they're gonna look for answers to figure out how the infection started. So I have a feeling we're definitely gonna see Mr. P and Tio in the same book. They also say they're gonna go face to face with their deepest, darkest secrets. So and fears. So I really have a feeling someone's getting infected, like either infected or controlled by the insolence. One of those things has to happen. If not, then dang, that kind of sucks because I want to see drama. I just want actually no. I want to see a character get full on killed off, like rip, dead, not infected, not possessed by the insolence or whatever, dead. I want drama in this book. I know they won't do it, but like, I want drama, man. Also, I have a feeling Willow's gonna appear in this book and probably try and take the cure for herself. I don't know. I feel like the last book she seemed like the type of character who would just come along, find them, grab the cure, and run off with it. I think that might happen. Maybe she's the reason why the cure gets broken, or maybe she steals the cure and gets someone killed. I have a feeling Willow's gonna do something in this book. But that's pretty much all I have for right now. I don't know what else I could add. What else I can think of. Maybe in the description I'll add another theory if I can figure out one or like think of one. Also another reason why I think we're definitely getting some insolent stuff. The cover has Penny, distorted Penny, so if distorted Piggy's on the cover, we should be getting some insolent stuff. And then the fourth book has Sentinel on the cover, so I think we're definitely getting something. I just want Mr. P and Tio in the same book. I want them to have an interaction. I want to see the interaction between those two in the book, because that could be pretty cool. That could be interesting. But that's everything I have right now. I am done. Nothing else to add. I have nothing else to add. That's my predictions. I am excited for this book. It comes out next month, and I expect way too many YouTube shorts about this book.